it's Brandon Kickstart PPC here, and today I'm going to be going through some of the things you should be looking at if you want to increase your sales on Mother's Day. So to jump straight into this, I'm going to show you some of the stuff on the Amazon detail page and where you can increase your product targeting side of things. So to get to this page, all you need to do is go on the Amazon web page, click Shop Mother's Day, and you'll be on the Mother's Day landing page. So my strategy that I'm going to share with you isn't how to get onto the main page, because that's going to be a lot of work. There's only so many slots that can get on there. My strategy is to piggyback off the people who have. And I think that's going to be a lot more realistic for a lot of sellers out there. So I think you'll find this quite useful. So there's a few ways of doing this, and I'm going to share with you a few of the ways that I think you can make it work. So first of all, is when you have something that's a complement. Say you sell a cake mix. Selling any kind of cake mix, this could complement pretty well with a cake mixer. Now, this is something that would typically do well anyway. You might be able to make this work in normal times, but at the moment you're going to be getting a pretty big influx of traffic to Mother's Day type of gifts. So it's all about looking at what Amazon's already promoting. So if Amazon's already promoting a cake mixer, this cake mixer here, you should be advertising on this if you sell cake mix. And this goes for any other kind of product. There's a lot of different products here where you guys might have some complements. For example, air fryer here, oven air fryer. Maybe you have a baking tray. Maybe you have something that goes in here that just complements the product. These are all things that should be looked at. So definitely do some research, see where your product fits, and see if there's anything on here that could benefit you in any way. So there's also another way, and this applies more if you cannot find anything that's exactly relevant. So say you have a coffee machine, or something else would be a bit easier. Soya milk maker machine. So this would probably work if you were selling something that's kitchen related. So say you want to sell a vase to hold the Mother's Day flowers, for example, or a baking tray. Maybe you want to advertise that on the listing, because somebody who's searching for kitchen appliances will also purchase these kind of products as well. Maybe they're decorating the kitchen, or maybe they're coming up with different kitchen appliances for Mother's Day. So you should look at whether this applies to you and whether this could be a good fit for your business. Now, for anything that's not precisely linked as a complementary product, this is a bit risky in terms of how your ACOS is going to react. But as there is going to be a lot of traffic, it's worth testing things and seeing kind of where your product might be the right fit. So definitely have a look into it and see what you think works best for your brand. And you'll see, like, some of these don't have many sponsored display product targeting ads running on them. So you might get a pretty good cost per click when you're running ads to these. I can't promise for every single one because, for example, the cake machine looked like there were some product targeting campaigns on there. And this might start to change as more people want to target these ads. But if you can get there first and pick up some of that low-hanging fruit, I'm sure you'll do just fine. I'm now going to be showing you a search term report and giving you an idea for those that have gift keywords, how you can benefit from Mother's Day. And now this account in particular does very good on Mother's Day and the Christmas holidays. So this search term report here that I've got is from not during those peak seasons, but just normal off-season search term reports. So this kind of gives you an idea on some of the keywords you can be targeting when you're not within that period. And obviously, as we are going into the Mother's Day period, some of these might be kind of your low-hanging fruit kind of keywords and give you a bit of inspiration on what kind of keywords you should be going after. So this account in particular had quite a few different search terms. They were getting quite a bit off of product targeting. Not bad search terms with, a good amount of orders per keyword. So a lot of these are like, 3, 2, 1. You've got one that's a bit higher up here, 831 in sales. And, these kind of keywords you can get from just running running on Helium 10, getting all the data that way. And, testing things out and seeing what works. You can also get it through your search term reports. If you're running already things that are gift keyword related, you might be able to pull a lot of these if you're running an auto, a phrase, or a broad. Phrase match will probably be the best data. You'll get a lot nicer keywords that are more relevant to what you're selling, but you might find some stuff in the broad and the auto as well, especially if you're using a lot of negative exact keywords. So definitely don't discount that. Have a look through and, try and find some data on longer tail keywords rather than just your Mother's Day keywords, such as gifts for her, gifts for Mother's Day, etc. And speaking on these keywords, I'm going to show you some of the search volume from Helium 10 and give you a bit of an idea on what's going on here. So you are getting a lot of search volume here. And as you can see, it's a lot of competition. It's like 618 sponsored ASINs on there, 800. That's Mother's Day gifts. I imagine that's probably one of the top search terms for Mother's Day. So people that are targeting that are going to be spending a lot of money. Take no notice of these bids here, 233, 144. It's going to be higher than that, 100%. So, and if it's not now, it will be in a week's time, especially leading up to Mother's Day. So have a look, see if these keywords are worth your time, see if you should be targeting these, and if you should be, maybe set up a campaign with a good budget just to keep things in check while you test things out. You can always set kind of a target budget on that and then just expand it as you go along. You should also consider whether you should use fixed bids. So up and down on your bids on the sponsored product campaign, that can be a bit risky. So if say you have high placements, you put a bid at $4, your placements are 100%, your bid could go up to $8. And that's exceptional, especially for a product that maybe is $30 or a gift product that's, $40. That's a lot of money, especially if you get 2 clicks to get that sale. It's like a 50% conversion rate. Then that's a problem. You need almost 100% conversion rate to make that work. But realistically, no product has a 100% conversion rate. So you should be looking at trying to get some of that low-hanging fruit, keep your bids in check, make sure that your placements aren't excessive. Maybe go with fixed bids so that your traffic is still showing up. Also use top of search placements, but say you want to have a $4 bid, maybe decrease that to enough that you're going to still have that $4 bid on top of search placements. So that way that a lot of your traffic is coming from top of search. There's a lot of things you can do here, especially to make sure that your CPC stays reasonable. At the moment, with how things are and seasonality, CPC, if left to Amazon, it can spike. So keep an eye on your numbers, and especially now, just don't take your eye off the ball. If you do need help with your Mother's Day campaigns and need help with your PPC in general, definitely feel free to reach out. There still is time before Mother's Day, so we can help you out. And if you're seeing this in an off-peak time, we can definitely help you out anyway. So feel free and reach out. We're Kickstart PPC. This is what we do for a living. We've got me and my business partner have 7 years in the industry each. So we can definitely help you out with whatever situation you're in. So feel free and send us an email and we'll be happy to talk to you. Have a good one.